Hi, my name is Danny. This is my CS50 project. I'm a sophomore in Cabot House, and it's called Ars Poetica, or the Art of Poetry in Latin. And it's a poem diary slash logger slash Goodreads slash Spotify web application that basically lets you engage with poems on a deeper level. Let's see, we can start here with register. You have to create a username. So say my username is username, and then my password is only this thing. And guess what? It doesn't match. So it's going to give me an error message on that regard. Otherwise, I can write down a correct one and one that matches as well and is long enough, and I will be able to use a username on my login page, and it'll give me a blank profile because I haven't really logged any poems, tell me a random quote, things like that. And on each of these pages, it'll kind of tell me that I really don't have any information. So I should start making some information by using this log poem tab. I'm going to log out for this for the purposes of demonstration and log into my much more fuller kind of database to show kind of like what it kind of shows off. It'll pull a random quote on your home page. It'll dynamically change your username right here. And from the poems that you have read, it'll give you the total number of them, the total number of unique poets that you have, alongside each of these cards, which are poems in within themselves that demonstrate specifically the different notes that you can get for each of these. These are diary entries essentially associated with each poem, and you can also favorite and unfavorite them. And when you do that, it'll show up over here as one of your favorite poems. And if you click on any of these, it'll give you a fuller page, individual page about the favorite lines and notes of the poem, alongside an ability to delete a poem. So you can unfavorite these and it'll change as well. So they're very dynamic in that regard. You can also access the individual from this side, see the history of all the poems that you've read in this like Pinterest style grid, and then also be able to log a poem. Say, I want to log this poem called Mr. Darcy by Victoria Chang. I can input some favorite lines in here and a horse and not much more. And I'll say, I think men are dumb. That's and then what will happen now is I can also upload an image which will only accept kind of JPEGs, PNGs, things like that. And it'll show it now hidden history, not in favorites because I haven't favorited it, but I can favorite it and it will show up there as well. And also I can create a playlist with it, which are kind of like these linear scrolls of these different poems. And within these playlists, I can edit them, I can delete them, I can add things to them. Sorry, I can add poems through a search function, say for Mr. Darcy. And that it kind of sums up my project.